guys, Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, hanging out in Nashville, Tennessee with my buddy and blues rock guitar hero, including my own guitar hero, Jared James Nichols. What's up, my man?
What's up, brother? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man, we became friends, you know, within the last year. I've really, I was already a fan. Yeah, it's been cool to get to know you. And when we're both happen to be in town at the same time, I just had to have you come in. So,
dude, the feeling's mutual, and like we said, we were jamming at Gibson.
Yeah,
and it's funny because I always knew you as a teacher and stuff, but you're such a great guitar player.
Thank you, man.
And I was like, Marty, you shred. Everyone needs to know that too.
I appreciate it, man. I do. So today, I would love to have you just teach the people out there just one of maybe your trademark licks.
Sure.
We talked before we were rolling about what it's going to be, kind of using open strings, drone notes, and you're going to show them how to do it. But I just want to throw out as well, if you're digging what we're about to get into, Jared also has his own education site, or
like a masterclass.
At Artist Works, it's called. And you know, there's plenty of room out there for learning, so I'm happy to promote it.
Thank you, Marty.
So yeah, check him out at Artist Works if you want to get more into what his vibe is. And we're gonna get a little taste right now, and I'm gonna put on my pay attention hat.
Marty, we're going to Flavor Town.
Oh, I'm an expert on Flavor Town. Don't get me wrong.
So check this out.
Okay.
There's something. It's like a little hack that I always do. Using your fingers, like, you know, when we have our pick, sometimes we're very one-dimensional. One note, one string. Yeah. This is how we play. Something that I love to do is I just call them drone notes.
Yeah.
So you can use them on the top, the bottom, even in the middle. So check this out. Let's say we're playing in E minor pentatonic.
Love it.
We love E minor, baby, right?
Yeah.
Wherever you are on the neck, there's something I like to do, and I just use my pinchers. So like, let's say my thumb is going to be the notes that I actually move. My index finger will be static on the high E string.
Okay.
So check this out. If, let's say we're gonna go on our 9th fret on the D string to the 7th fret on our G to the 9th fret on the G. Just like this, right? Cool. How do we make it bigger? How do we make it sound cool? Check this out.
Yeah.
You can add a little sauce, a slide in like I did. A little vibrato.
And you're pinching the open high E with the notes.
Pinching it.
Yeah.
And now if you use a pick and you're like, Jared, I'm not getting rid of the pick. That's cool. Use your pick. You could use your middle finger. You could use your ring, even your pinky, whatever feels most natural. But it's really cool because if you like teeter down the scale, like let's go up here to our tried and true 12th fret.
Yeah, man.
What if we just start on our B string with the notes moving, index stays on that open high E.
Yeah.
Add a little gain.
On the bend.
Little, oh, that's another little trick, little microtonal bend. It's like just a nudge, like, just get it right to Flavor Town, right where it starts, you know what I mean though? It's really, so using that little trick is kind of cool. If you want to try it the other way, you could use the open low E, right?
Yeah, I think I've done that more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That maybe sounds more bluesy, you know. You make a little rhythm with it.
Yeah.
Another cool thing is you could say, any note that's relative that I could use in E, well, what if I use my B string? That could be kind of cool, right? So. Gives it a whole different tonality. Okay, now what if I put them together, right? All right, we'll start with our B. Slide to the E. B to E. So you start to come up with these cool little ideas, you know? There's a guy, his name's David Grissom. He was
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
He's so cool. He did this thing. He blew my mind, which is so funny. He does the Hendrix thing. You know, like where you use your thumb over? So he was in the key of G, and he simply just started playing like G blues, G Dorian. That
droning with that root note.
I was like, how do you do that? So keeping that, it's kind of the same principle, right? You keep that static, then you play around that. You can really come up with some cool stuff. And a lot of the times when I write, I think about this, like I'll write something, you know, could go anywhere with it. You could do a progression with it. Let's say we play a G, right, to a B flat. We'll do it up here to a C, right? Like say our riff's like. What if I went like this? Just whatever.
Yeah.
It's a cool technique that you don't hear a lot, and you can kind of accompany yourself. So here, another weird one. We're in the key of A, right? I'll use that A as a drone, right? And then I'll. And then you can start taking wherever you want, right? What if I go on the A string? Now I'm using all different notes, like the G with the A. I'll use the high E. It's just like really cool little ways to play. You could use the riffs you already know, like your favorite blues licks. And it's like, well, what if I add that E to it? It'll give you a different flavor.
Love it. That also seems like it would be good in a power trio setting where you can have more space that you're filling.
So when I started like my trio and I was thinking about how am I gonna play guitar? Because like I feel like there's a lot of different schools, right? Like we could talk about like the Strat blues style, like John Mayer's or Philip Say, all these guys that it's cool Stratty, you know, Stevie world, Jimmy world. Amazing. Then I thought to myself, there's like the Billy Gibbons, ZZ Top world, Joe Walsh, where it's like the Les Paul thing. Love that. And I was like, that feels more my voice, my speed. But how do I make my guitar sound as big as possible?
Yeah.
How do I make like it more interesting? Instead of just having a riff that goes. Cool riff, right? Awesome, let's jam it. Instead of, okay, I'll do power chords, you know?
Yeah.
Well, what if I do that high E and the B string, you know? Different ways to approach that. Other ways I like to think about that is like, just how do I make my guitar sound bigger than it is, larger than life?
Those drone notes add so much.
Yeah, man, and I also do them, like I'll do like double stops, right? Like. So right there, I'm just blocking with my finger across the strings, but when you start going. It's just like making it sound bigger and also when you think in that mindset, it's like I stopped doing all the stock stuff I do.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, insert my favorite blues like here.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden I'm ready to like explore.
Yeah, and take something that maybe is a little more cliche and add something different to it.
It's funny too with like blues. I always see a lot of players, we all seem to be still so inspired by like the originals, right? Yeah, and it's like with that riff, it's like, I often think to myself, it's like, okay, well, I can't really reinvent them. Yeah. How do I make this sound something cool, right? So that's the way I take it, and there's something cool like the way that I'll play it, totally different than what you'll do.
Sure.
I think that's really awesome too.
Well, I think you're stronger than me, so.
And
I think you're gonna work it a little harder. Well, dude, Jared James Nichols, so nice to have you, man, and to become friends and hang out with you has been really fun. So thank you for being so cool
dude. Thank
and
you.
a badass. That's always my favorite. The badass
dude.
and the cool. Well, you guys check out the links below for Jared James Nichols stuff, Artist Works, if you want to learn some cool techniques from him. And then also, man, listen to his music, support him, buy his albums and merch, and then go see him live when he's in your town.
Thanks, Marty.
Yeah, man.
Cheers, brother.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out.